Hi guys, it's Thea. Welcome back to Guard Goddess Tarot, and another quick episode of decks that feel like, because why not? Let's get into it. I'm going away for a week, and this might be a fun little exercise to see also who's going, like, deck-wise, who should come with me. I need to pack. Haven't packed yet. We leave tomorrow. Well, it's just it's a work-related trip. I'm tagging along. It's not too thrilling, to be quite honest, but that's okay. But we're going to tuck into the Hellenic Oracle here. Greek mythology Oracle deck that I made. I'm going to pull one of the deities from it as usual, and we will see which tarot and oracle decks kind of go with that vibe. Nothing too stressful, just a little bit of fun, lighthearted fun, easy peasy. Looking for inspiration where inspiration wants to come. So I'm curious to see who pops out today. Ooh. Got Hamadryads. Okay, this one is so easy. This one is so easy. Okay, Hamadryads are tree spirits. Dryads are earth spirits in general. It's funny, I spent like 10 minutes, well, not 10 minutes, but I feel like a good chunk of time talking about Hamadryads in the last member video I did, where we got back onto the Hellenic Oracle Masterclass, and we were talking about the children of the earth and sky, Oranos and Gaia, and Hamadryads are, and like nymphs and, you know, general earth spirits and sprites are all children of the earth and sky, Oranos and Gaia, or Uranus and Gaia, Earth. So Hamadryads are the tree spirit version of that energy, and I love it. So okay, give me 2 seconds. This won't take long, and we'll find some decks that feel like Hamadryads. I'll be right back. Okay, I've made a right proper mess of things. But here we go. This is who we're working with today. I love this card. I think it's beautiful, and just the idea of a tree spirit just makes me so happy. Let's organize this a wee bit. I'm noticing also there's gonna be like the babyest bit of overlap with last week. We're still kind of in the same ballpark, but there's definitely some that are more distinctly tree spirit for sure. So let's get the big ol' obvious one out of the way. Obviously, the most Hamadryad deck ever. This is the Tree Spirit Tarot. I even have a little chunk of petrified wood in here with it, so that's beautiful. Let's go in and have a look. I'm not sure this is still in print, but you can still, if you're interested in the information and energy about it, you can still get the book. It's still available. So actually, let's leave that out there with her. Well, this is the Tree Spirit Tarot, and it's what can I say? It's essentially the boiled down essence of the energy of Hamadryads in their individual like ecological locations, right? Like it's split into, the 4 suits are fruits, nuts, hardwoods, and evergreens, and then each of the majors has its own tree, and the information in the book is amazing. The choices are all fantastic. There's a keyword as well, so you've got the name of the card, the name of the tree, and then there's a keyword as well if you want to work with just the keyword energy. It's really wonderful. It's really deep and immersive, but at the same time you can still use it quickly and as a surface level as well. So this deck is great, and it is fully tree spirit energy through and through. So that one was, oh yes, is perfect choice for the Hamadryad pull. Oh, also, there's a couple others that I desperately want to mention right up here at the beginning that I don't actually own because I'm stupid. No. The Tree Whisper Oracles by Mags Black are amazing. I'll insert some photos. I think there's 3 of them now. There's a Secret Garden one, and she just released the kind of wintry season one. So there's like a fall one, like a springy summer one, and a wintry one so far, and they are amazing. Like, they will knock your socks off. I love them. The most wonderful, intuitive, lovely decks. I really should make a point to pick them up at some point, but they would obviously also be 1000% Hamadryad energy, right? So they're fantastic. And I also used to have an oracle deck called the Wisdom of the Trees, which would also be very Hamadryad, very specifically on the nose, like, the decks are about trees, whether it be in an oracle system or mixed in with the energy of tarot. So like this one. So monkey puzzle tree. But almond purpose. Yeah, this deck's wonderful. And oh, lemon purpose. Interesting, we got 2 purposes in here. Purposes got 2 cards. With a lemon and an almond is wonderful. I love that. It's guardian of fruit trees. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. But yeah, no, it's so good. And a wonderful Hamadryad deck. So as well as Meg's Tree Spirit decks and the Tree Wisdom Oracle. Which is funny, I did get rid of it. I didn't like the backs, and it wasn't quite, it's more of an illustrated style, the Wisdom of Trees deck. It's mass market. It's really easy to get, not very expensive at all, and it's just a little guy. So if you wanted to work with tree energy in general, like specific, like, what's the word, species of trees, that one's a good one. But I prefer this myself. So those decks, very, very Hamadryad. The next one that I thought, really quick, actually, you know, you can't, it's a version of Fae energy, right? It just is. So we're also going to get some overlap with last week, and a couple of other choices, but I also wanted to pull out specifically these Forest Fae cards, just because they've got a lot of tree energy in them as well. I just love pulling them. They're so cute. I keep them out. They're easy to just pull one and leave out for a while. But there's a lot of very, you know, Fae mixed with trees. They're all growing branches, and there's leaves coming off of all of them. So in a way, this is a Hamadryad deck, I think. But it's very earthy, very rooted and grounded, as opposed to being like a twinkly celestial type of Fae. It's definitely I would say definitely tree first. Earthy tree first. But yeah. Definitely a great Hamadryad deck. I like it. I don't use it I never pair it with anything. I always just use it on its own. I just kind of pull it out. Yeah, look at them. And yeah, and just use it alone as guidance for the vibe at the time. But yeah, this one's a really good choice, actually. I'm happy. This is actually, the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, yeah, no, it is very Hamadryad. Oh, we do have a little bumblebee there, Melissa. Or a honeybee. They're different. This card I get all the time. All the time! Caretaker of Silence. Who, me? We're just gonna go through all of them. They're supposed to be quick videos. Very Where the Wild Things Are. Love her. Any more really good tree ones? That one's pretty good. Wild God. Green Man. Forest Sister. There we go. Yeah. So, the Little Forest Fae mini deck. It's a rock pool deck by Nadia Turner. It's great. Very, very Hamadryad. It's so cute. Get in there. Alright. Alright, and let's do our little Fae overlaps while we're here. The Tarot of the She, I think, has a little bit, oh, look at that, of a Hamadryad feel to it. Just a little. There's a little bit of Fae come tree energy kind of together in this one. A little bit. They cover a lot. We can get a little bit more celestial here in general with the energy, but I think there's enough tree energy present for me to kind of be like, well, there's some crossover there. Like, look at this Queen of Pentacles. You know? I think it works. There's our pan again from last time. Another handy one with keywords if you're new. Mind you, I will say I've colored it. This is me. I wrote the suit elements on it because I'd get mixed up with the dancers or cups, which I don't know, for some reason dancers feel more like a wands kind of energy. So I had to put the symbols on the minors just because it was throwing me off a little bit. But let's see if there's any other. Yeah, here's a big old tree spirit right there. As well. tree. Oh yeah, look at there's another one. Oh, and oh, the Guardian Tarot. That one would be also very Hamadryad. I don't have it as well. Sorry, this image just reminded me of it. But the Guardian Tarot, I forget the name of the author, but that one would be very much a Hamadryad deck too, in like an even spookier kind of way. There's another good one. Yeah, no, I was a little unsure of my choice for this one, but I think it works. An Amazing Tower card. Oh, that one's fun. Look, you can see the profile. 9 of Pentacles, Root and Blossom. Mind you, I never in my life seen a tree with flowers like that on it, but that's okay. Another tree lady. There's a little baby one with his little umbilical cord. Yes. World tree. Yeah, no, it's good. It works. I like it. So that's the Tarot of the She by Emily Carding. And that's a pretty good Hamadryad deck. The next one that was also some overlap is the Dreams of Gaia as well. Just because, you know, like look, you couldn't not include it. They're there. It works. Let's go back to doing it this way. See if I can find some good ones. It's a very earthy deck anyway, like as you saw last time with Pan. But it gives in its own unique way a bit of Hamadryad energy. Not all the way through, because there's a lot of other elements present. Like some cards are very, like that's, I wouldn't say very, but there's a lot of green people in this one too, which could be incorporated. Like there, she's rooted. She's got a trunk in the Union card. I like that. That's a beautiful card. But it works. It's mostly just the Earth suit and then a good chunk of the majors. But I think it would make a great Hamadryad deck. If we're not too fussy. Like, I mean, she could have just hopped out of a tree a mere moment ago. It has that really fantasy, pastoral feel about it. Like the earthy, almost Eden-y quality about the setting. With, it's kind of the earth in balance. In an ideal kind of form, so I like it for that. Yeah, there's a beautiful maiden card and a choice card. I like that one. I do like that as the Fool. Even though it's different. Like it's a whole different ball game. Oh, this is a good one. This is the cover of the box. That one's just iconic. Amazing. But anyway, yes. I will not linger as too long, but the Dreams of Gaia makes a nice little Hamadryad deck. Staying on theme, let's just go into it. The wooden ones. I chose these. It's funny, this deck, I keep trying to get rid of it. It won't leave. It wants to be here for some reason. Don't know why. Never use it. Can't get on with it. But it was both of these are painted on wood. So in their essence, they are they hold the energy of a tree within them. So you've got the little oracle, the Earthbound Oracle here. Let's just move this guy out of the road, and then we'll put the wooden tarot out, and we will look at them next to our little Hamadryad. Oh, I love the aces are one of my favorite things in this deck. Let's do oracle in the middle. Can we get away with this? Maybe, probably. It's gonna be rough, but you get the idea. But yeah, these are all painted on wood, so you can see the wood grain in the background. So thus the energy of tree is present. Like it is good. I should give this more of a go. I don't know what it is, but ooh, it's all mixed up. Ooh, okay. trying to find, there's a couple of like stumps in this. But I think most of the fact that makes it a Hamadryad or tree deck is because it's on wood. I think that's, otherwise like the imagery doesn't scream that. Like there's some wood present, but not the most ever. But ooh. Ooh. There's our little tree. It's good. But yeah, I had to leave myself a little note inside the box for the wooden tarot to remember what the suits all are, because I can never remember, because they're so, like, stones to me should not be wands. But that's okay. I just need to spend more time with it. Bones as pentacles I can get on with, and plumes as swords make sense, but like stones and blooms I'm not 100% here for, so anywho, that just stays inside the box so I can check. A little branch though. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I've ever used these together. I tend to use them separate. Mostly just this. Should give it another go. Let me see if I can find that. Like the tower's a tree. I can vividly see in my brain there's a card. It's 5 stumps. It's the 5 of somethings. Yeah, there it is, 5 of blooms. So that's a 5 of cups. But yeah, very, when trees get cut down, I'm of the mind that the Hamadryad escapes if it's got enough time and goes somewhere else. So it's a wooden tarot and the Earthbound Oracle. Very, very Hamadryad-y in the nature of their creation. Also one of the best backs. And the backs on this one look like so. Very good. This is just a great, very useful little pocket guy. Great keywords. A classic at this point. And I think they're both back in print now as well on Etsy by Skull Garden Shop. So that's good to hear, because they were both out of print for a while there. Perfect. Okay, who's next? Ooh, this one definitely. This is the Old Ways Magic Oracle by Naomi Kornick. Yes. Comes in this amazing bag. I think she's just released an expanded edition as well. How wonderful. Great little guidebook there, but the cards are amazing and very, very Hamadryad-y, I believe. They play on that Celtic energy, which they do venerate trees and tree spirits quite a bit in that. So you'll notice a lot of these decks kind of have that same sort of flavor, but it aligns, it works. Yeah, there's a lot of tree energy in this one. That's a good card. And tree spirit energy specifically that you can use alongside. Yeah, like, woof, look at that. What a gorgeous card. But I'm tempted to explore the expanded version, but I do like this one as it is, so I don't necessarily want duplicates. That's a good one. Yeah, her art's so detailed. I love how huge the cards are, but they're still really easy to shuffle, so no complaints there. But oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, lots of Hamadryad energy in this one, as well as other things, which we might remember this card for future if a certain somebody also comes up. White heart, strength, pathways, growth. Yeah, I like it. Amazing. So lovely. We're going through all of them. Look at us go. It's just a little guy. I think it's like 40 cards or something. And it follows the Wheel of the Year in a nice way. It's a very, like, you've got the full circle, which is great. Yeah, wonderful place to stop. Wonderful. Yeah, so that is the Old Ways Magic Oracle. Naomi Kornick. A Hamadryad deck in spirit. Okay. Two more. We're not gonna go. There's others. There's lots. As I mentioned too, the Mag Stacks, Wisdom of Trees, any tree deck. Also, there's more. There's a ton out there. But this one is very aesthetically Hamadryad as well. This is another one that was in the I keep trying to get rid of it, but it won't go. It just wants to hang around and show up now and then. But it's another Fae deck by Barbara Moore and Julia Jeffrey, and they just Julia Jeffrey just came out with the Witch Sister as well, which I'm hesitant on for reasons that pertain to this particular deck. I'm not the biggest fan of using it just because, like a lot of Llewellyn decks, they're very story based, and I don't rely on the guidebooks. And because the imagery isn't very intuitive, the imagery is just like a portrait. It doesn't read the way I would like a tarot deck to read, but it's beautiful, so it's still here. And I feel like each and every one of these could have just these beyond the veil creatures could have just hopped out of a tree, you know, could have just been in a tree. Beings of the earth, in one way or other. But yeah, it's a great Fae deck. It really is. Oh, and the other thing about the Witch Sister, I don't love the renaming as well. I don't know, there's things, it's so close, I want to love it, but something about it, I can't. But it's a very, I don't know, do you feel the similarities? Like, they are one and the same. Look at that. Yes, that's her tree. Scraggly old spooky tree. Shadow Dance. Cute devil card. Oh, maybe I need to give it another go. Because there are some really good cards in here that I never think of. Oh yeah, she is still a tree. She is the earth. Love it. Yes. Incredible, amazing. Okay, fine. Maybe it will come out again. Very true spirity, we'll say. So, Tarot of the Hidden Realm kind of fits the energy of Hamadryads. Very, not necessarily, like with the wooden tarot decks, it's very, like, literal that it's a Hamadryad deck, right? Made from wood. This is a very figurative, this is very emotional, this is a very, I don't know, aligning energetically match. I think. Maybe. Am I talking out my butt? Possibly. But yeah, it's a good one. Amazing. Okay. We've all seen it. We don't need to go through all the cards. Tarot. Journey into the Hidden Realm. Also, if you have experience with the Witch Sister, let me know. I'm open. I'm curious and open, but I'm just not sure I'm going to love it. Alrighty, last one. This one might be a bit of a stretch. It's probably the most stretch of them, but the Sacred Earth Oracle, I feel like kind of has Hamadryad energy. Let's see. Maybe it's just the back's doing it to me. Oops, get that out. You know? I think it kind of works. It's not as on the nose as the other ones, I don't think. But I'd say it's fairly close. A little bit. More colorful. But I feel like these are the kind of messages one would get from a tree spirit also. Just in their simplistic and to the point sort of nature. Yeah, like, it just has more color. I think it works. Again, not as on the nose as some of the other ones, but I think in its own way, it's a tree spirit deck. What a sweetie. I love this card. I love this card so much. It's so good. My white balance doesn't like it, but it is good. Alrighty, there we go. So yes, Sacred Earth. Close to Hamadryad energy. So we're gonna call that we're gonna call that the decks that feel like Hamadryad edition. Tree Spirit for the win. Earthbound and Wooden Tarot. Hidden Realm and some she decks. Bit of Dreams of Gaia. It's a party. So there we have it. Let me know down below if there's any that you're thinking of that would be perfect for this task of being a Hamadryad deck. Oh, we gotta put our little petrified wood back in with the Tree Spirit. But there we go. So thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see all you fine people in my next video. Bye!